Why is someone always on your mind? 7 reasons. So sometimes, no matter how hard you try, fam, you can't stop thinking of someone. You go through your day, you eat, you work, you laugh, but in the quiet moments, their face appears again. Their name echoes in your mind. And even if you tell yourself you moved on, your heart whispers, not yet. So take a deep breath, fam, because what you're about to hear will explain what your heart has been feeling all along. So, number one, it's because your souls have a deep connection. Because there are people we meet that don't just enter our life, fam. They touch our energy. You won't be able to explain this, fam. You just feel something when you see them. It's as if you've known them before. Their voice feels familiar, their presence feels peaceful. Even silence with them feels like home to you. This is not ordinary, fam. This is soul connection. Because when two souls vibrate at the same frequency, they recognize each other beyond logic. Even if you are miles apart, you can feel their emotions. You suddenly think of them right when they're thinking of you. You sense their pain even without speaking their name or their name being spoken. You might call it destiny or you might call it energy. But your soul knows something that your 3D mind cannot explain. And that's why they stay in your thoughts, fam, because somewhere on a higher level, your souls are connected. Still talking in silence, remembering what the world has long forgotten. Number two, because they awaken something inside you. Some people don't just walk into your life, they awaken a version of you that you did not even know existed. Because before them, fam, you were asleep. After them, you start to feel deeply. You start to think differently. You start to live passionately. They either made you see the beauty of love or the truth of pain. They taught you something about emotions, about life, or even yourself. That's exactly why you cannot stop thinking about them. Because they didn't just leave memories, fam, they left transformation. Your mind goes back to them because your heart remembers the version of you they brought to life. It's not about always what you miss, fam. It's about the feeling of being alive when they were around. So sign number three is because there's unfinished energy between you. So some connections do not end clean. Some fade but never fully disappear. It's because something was left unsaid. A truth was never spoken. Maybe a goodbye was never truly given. And so the energy remains open and incomplete. So you might feel restless, replaying the same memory, or searching for meaning in the silence. It's not madness, fam, it's unfinished emotion. Your heart is seeking closure that your mind never received. That's why you suddenly think of them even after years. It's because your soul is still holding on to an unspoken sentence. The final chapter of that was never written. But when you forgive, accept, and release, fam, that energy finally begins to settle. Until then, fam, their thought keeps returning like a wave that refuses to rest. Number four, it's because you shared a deep emotional frequency. You cannot erase the people with whom you share real emotions with, fam. Real laughter, tears, late night talks, or even shared dreams. Fam, these things go deeper than you think. Because your heart doesn't just remember moments, fam, it remembers feelings. Because science even say this, fam, emotional memories are stored deeper than ordinary ones. And that's why the people that made you feel the most never fully truly left your thoughts. You can meet hundreds of faces. It's not about the past, fam, it's about vibration. Because when someone reaches the core of your emotions, their energy imprints itself inside of your heart. That's why you still feel their presence. Because feelings never vanish, fam. They transform into memories that live quietly inside of us. Number five, this could be really self-explanatory, fam, but it's because you didn't let go. Let's be honest, fam. Sometimes we keep thinking of someone because deep down we just keep holding on. You might have said you moved on, that you deleted their pictures, that you blocked their number, that you avoid their name. But in the quiet moments, fam, our mind still searches for them. That's because the heart does not move on when it's told. It moves on when it understands. So you might still be attached to the ideal of them, what they meant, what they could have been to you, or even what you hope for. And that's cool, fam, because healing takes time. You are not weak for remembering them, fam. You are human. But you need to understand this truth, fam. You cannot heal by holding on to what already left. You heal when you learn to love yourself more than the memory of them. So let go, fam, not in anger, but in peace. Let go knowing that you learned love, you gave love, and now it's time to live again. Sign number 6, fam, it's because they represent an unfulfilled dream. So sometimes it's not the person that you miss, fam, it's the life you imagine with them. So maybe you dreamed of a future together with this person. Walking side by side, growing, living, sharing. But life had other plans. And now their memory represents a dream that never came true. They became your what if. What if things worked itself out? What if you met at a different time? What if love had stayed? These thoughts return to you, fam, because the dream itself felt real. And parts of you still want to touch it again. But you need to understand this, fam. Some dreams do not happen because something better is waiting. And the universe does not take away what is meant for you. It only clears what is not. So the next time that person crosses your mind, fam, don't be crying, smile. Because they helped you dream deeper. And one day that dream will return in a better form. 7, last but not least, fam, is because the universe is trying to teach you something. So every soul that you meet has a purpose in your story. Some come to teach you love, some come to teach you patience, and some come to teach you how to let go. So if someone keeps appearing in your mind, the universe is trying to tell you that there is a lesson that you still need to learn. Maybe forgiveness, maybe self-worth, or maybe even the courage to finally just move the French toast forward. Because understand, the universe does not send people by accident, fam. Every connection, every heartbreak, every thought, it is all part of your growth, fam. How can you not see this? And when you understand the lesson, fam, the thought fades naturally. So the next time you ask yourself why you can't stop thinking about them, fam, return to this video. Because it's not always love and it's not always destiny. Sometimes it's healing.